Speaking of people from that era, let's talk about the
Fossils.
Hulkster, Hulk Hogan. So there's this is a little different story that we are talking about today because we normally do business related stuff. But this I just thought this was kind of funny. Hulk Hogan, I feel like, is known to embellish certain details and storytelling, and
Yep.
perhaps there are a lot that are accurate, but a lot of folks who have worked with him, who have a different take or perspective on specific stories that he's brought up, have said that that isn't true. So
400 matches a year.
exactly. Well, that one I feel like we can all objectively say that was BS, but maybe it was a slip of the tongue. Who knows? Or, he's going senile. But Hulk Hogan, apparently, in a recent interview, he said that the head of Paramount, when he was at his peak in the Hulkamania era, he said that the head of Paramount told him that he's going to be the next John Wayne for Paramount. So this took place around like 1989-ish. So that was the peak of Hulkamania. And during this time, there were a lot of movies that he was looking to star in. And he was already, I think he did Rocky 3. No Holds
hmm
Barred was also in 1989 too. So he was starting to do a little bit of movie roles. And I'll read a little bit of what Hulk Hogan said. I'm not going to do it in his Hulk Hogan voice.
Oh,
Hey, brother, you might have to drop some slurs if you did.
Yeah.
no.
Let me tell you, PG, yeah, these YouTube videos would be like stricken down immediately. We would be banned from monetization. So what Hogan said was it was a logical extension of where I should go in my career. Once the wrestling took off and the character Hulk Hogan became as big as the wrestling business at the time, people were reaching out to me to do other projects, commercials, Super Bowl commercials, right guard commercials, all kinds of stuff. The movies were a logical extension. Vince and I sat down and basically spent 3 days on Laguna Beach writing No Holds Barred, and then we brought a writer in to clean it up who got all the credit for it because we didn't know anything about writing or the Screen Actors Guild or the Writers Guild. Once I made that film and it was successful, New Line Cinema wanted me to make more films. The problem I had with it was I loved wrestling so much, dude, and I was in the prime of my career.
Dude.
It wasn't like I was on the downside and I was picking up extra work or try to get out of the business. I was the champion. Hulkamania was running wild. I had 20, 30,000 people every night. And now you want me to go sit in a Winnebago on the side of Sony soundstage for 14 hours, and you might call me at 5 o'clock to get in front of the camera for 5 minutes. Process was hard, so I always wanted to go back to wrestling. I did. I kept bouncing back and forth, making small, low budget movies for kids and having fun with that and shooting them for 25 to 30 days and then running right back to the wrestling business. I had the chance to become like the next John Wayne. There was a guy named Bob Evans who ran Paramount. He took me into his office, and there was a big picture on the wall with Clint Eastwood and John Wayne and all the big stars like Dustin Hoffman, everybody that was part of the contract players for Paramount. He said, "You're going to be my next John Wayne." Then he laid out the schedule and what was expected of me on and off camera, and I went, "Hey, I'm the wrong guy for that kind of stuff, dude. I just decided to go back to wrestling, Mean Gene." So I said I was going to read a portion. I ended up reading the whole thing.
Oh, dang,
Brother. So
brother.
I thought that was kind of funny, and I mean, maybe it's true. I feel like he could have potentially been that type of star because he was popular. But do
Yeah,
you
it's
guys
always with
feel like
Stallone,
that
too.
was accurate, or do you think he was kind of embellishing the details with that
I
interaction?
kind of believe it.
I think Hollywood pitches are pretty out there, so I think I believe it. Like
Yeah,
he, especially if you kind of look at like that timeline, like Super Macho's,
yep.
80s
That's what I'm
action.
thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Hulk Hogan was
Uh,
the perfect build for it.
Sylvester Stallone's one of his best friends, or was, or is, I don't know
He's not dead
anymore.
yet, so I think they still. I mean, I think they're still friends.
I
But yeah,
don't know,
yeah.
Hulk
He
sucks.
started in Rocky 3 as Thunder Lips or Thunder Puss or whatever the hell he was
Yeah,
called.
yeah.
If he had
That was
extended
before.
one,
Thunder Thighs.
That was even before he got big too. That was like between AWA, New Japan, and before he ever went to WWE.
Yeah, you're right.
I didn't know that. Oh shit.
You're
Yeah,
right.
I mean,
So
I can believe it. Like, I'm sure there's probably some mispoints in his
I
story,
mean,
but
if The Rock
I
could
can
skid
totally see it.
around, if The Rock could skid around for as long as he did before he became an action hero, I believe it out of Hulk Hogan.
me too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Yeah,
he was
I
the one
mean,
that set that standard for wrestling to go outside of wrestling and become movie stars. Really.
I mean, he
I
would
mean,
be typecasted pretty quick though. I mean, it's like
Yeah.
he would only play one kind of character, and he's got such a specific look to him. Like, how do you even like put him in like anything but like, you know, an action comedy or something? Like, that's it. Like, like what else do you do with a guy that's got a skullet and a fucking Fu Manchu and
serious political
like,
drama.
yeah, like
And a bandana.
like The Rock or like Dwayne Johnson, at least, like, okay, he's a muscular dude, but you could see him in like maybe a couple other roles. But the problem with him is his acting chops and like his range for that. So I could only imagine like fucking Hulk Hogan in some kind of like movie, like besides the crap that he came out with. You know what I mean?
He could have been in that NWA film.
Whoa, which NWA we talking about? That would have been a weird whitewash. No.
Because isn't that wasn't that movie a remake of one that happened in the 90s, or was that just a biography for NWA?
The rap group or the promotion?
The rap group, not the promotion.
No, so Boys in the Hood was a 90s movie that had Ice Cube, and there were plans to put the rest of NWA. But then NWA fell out amongst each other. So the only person that made the cut was Cube.
That's what it was. See, that was like peak Hulk Hogan era, so he could have been in.
It would have been in there with Lawrence Fishburne.
Jesus.
That would have been funny. But yeah, I mean, have you guys seen any Hulk Hogan movies besides his cameo in Rocky 3?
Santa with muscles.
Santa with
Terrible.
muscles. I've seen like trailers of it. I've seen him in like cameos and that kind of stuff. Like I remember, I think it was in Baywatch, and
Yeah, he was.
I think he was in Gremlins too, actually, too.
Macho Man was in Baywatch too, right?
Probably. I mean, muscly dudes with no shirts on and a beach.
Yeah.
If that's
300-pound white boys with do-rags.
Exactly.
I'm sure I've seen others, but the one that always comes to mind is Mr. Nanny. And I remember, like, as a kid thinking it was good. I mean, I don't remember if it was like if I watched it as an adult. Probably don't want to, but
I mean, if you
That
want a
was
good
alright.
laugh, next holiday season, watch Santa with Muscles. That shit was trash. But it's so bad it's good kind of a thing.
Yeah.
oh, okay.
Is
Yeah.
it so bad it's good like
The Room.
The Room?
Kind
Yeah,
of. But I feel like they're legitimate. I mean, so I guess he was trying to be serious too, Tommy Wiseau. But
Tommy Wiseau was definitely trying to be serious, and then it just kind of turned into parody.
yeah. I mean, sure. I guess it's something like The Room. It's just really bad.
I mean, I'd like to see Hulk Hogan just be in a bunch of more movies, just so I could.
I think that was post steroid
I
trial
put him in a
too,
movie.
because he was like super lean in that movie. He wasn't as like big as he was.
Santa with
So
Muscles, yeah. Santa because Santa with Muscles was like 96. Steroid Trial, I think, was like 92.
So he was already already in yeah, he was in WCW at that point.
Yeah. When he during the NWO when he turned on right there, he like right before that he was filming movies left and right.
Yep. He was in a Three Ninjas movie. What the hell?
Oh
Yes, he
yeah,
was. Yeah.
oh, yeah. I remember now.
Damn. Holy crap. I
When they
forgot
went to
about
Mega
that.
Mountain.
That's insane. High Noon at Mega Mountain. What the hell?
Yeah, dude, I remember that now.
I mean,
It made $375,000 at the box office. Now that's 1998 money, which I don't know if that's good even in 1998,
I
but
don't think so.
I don't think so. It received universally negative reviews and is generally considered to be the worst of the four in the series. I believe that.
Oh,
wasn't Kevin Nash Shredder in
he was Super Shredder. Yeah,
Super
Shredder.
Shredder and Secret of the Ooze, or was it in the first one?
TMNT 2?
Super Shredder was Ooze.
They had
Yeah.
him, and then the actual actors from the Mortal Kombat games were the Ninja Turtles.
Damn. And
Talk about a
speaking
shitty cast.
like wrestlers and movies and stuff, do you feel like there was, because you know how there are like 6 Marine movies and John Cena's in a bunch of other things, and The Rock has obviously been kind of the template for wrestlers becoming actors. Are there any favorite wrestler like starring movies that you guys think are actually genuinely good?
The Miz,
starring?
Marine 6. No.
I saw one movie with Triple H called The Chaperone, I believe, and I thought it was like okay.
Oh yeah.
He was in Blade 3.
Yes, he was. Yeah, he was.
Brought it up
But
like motherfucker. You don't know what movie that is. Yeah, I don't know about that movie. Knucklehead with fucking Big Show.
WWE Studios doesn't exist still, does it? Like, are they still making?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
No, I don't think so.
Nah.
Stone Cold
Yeah,
does
but-
really good in his cameos.
Shawn Michaels had a movie too, I think,
Oh,
or he was
God.
released or guest star.
Didn't he hate it?
A porno? Like what movie was he?
Val Venus?
I don't know. I forgot. I saw a clip of it. He was like fighting some guy on a ship. And, like,
X-Pac had a movie too.
it could have been like, it very well could have been like Marine 4 or Marine 5. I don't know, but
Stone Cold's had a decent career of cameos,
Has he?
That's
or like
true.
short roles.
Well, he was also in Expendables.
He was in Expendables. He was in The Longest Yard.
Oh yeah, wasn't
yeah, it was
Kevin-
wasn't Goldberg
Kevin
in that
Nash
too or no?
Yeah.
yeah, Goldberg's in it. Great Khali, Kevin Nash.
hmm
In Expendables?
No, The
No,
Longest
the
Yard.
longest yard.
Longest yard.
Oh shit. No, I guess I haven't seen that in a while. I don't remember. But there's also, I guess, the one that always comes to mind for me is See No Evil with Kane, because they kept hammering that May 19th
Oh yeah.
promo on Raw, and he'd keep going crazy every time you brought up May 19th.
Oh yeah.
That was ridiculous. But yeah, I mean, the WWE Studios, I felt like was, I mean, again, like I guess they started with the Marine with John Cena, and that did okay, and then they just kept releasing more Marine movies starring different wrestlers.
I
Ted
think Rusev
DiBiase
was the bad
Jr.
guy in one.
DiBiase Jr. was in one. And was Randy Orton in one? No, I think he was originally supposed
He
to
was
be.
in something.
The Miz was another
The
one.
Miz was in like 2 or 3 of them. I think he
Ziggler was in
most recent one.
something.
Ziggler probably,
Was it
yeah.
one?
He was in the Marine 7.
The Marine 7.
Yeah, didn't
Oh
he?
my
He has,
God.
he has a fight scene with Rusev in one of them.
That's funny. Yeah.
Hey, don't forget about Dave Batista. He's acting.
Dave Batista. You know what? You make a really good point.
Oh, sorry, Batista, the only good one.
Yeah,
My
like,
bad.
Yeah,
legitimately.
one that has
The guy
the
has
best
actual
roles,
range.
you know?
The guy
Yeah.
has actual range.
He's in the MCU. Just completely forgot about that. Wow.
He's been a real success story. I mean, The Rock obviously makes a bajillion dollars in the box office. But I think there is something to it that The Rock just kind of plays The Rock. It just like with a different costume in all of his movies, which
Oh,
is
yeah.
fine because his charisma is still like good. So if it's Fast and Furious, if it's Jungle Cruise or whatever the hell it was called, Walking Tall, was it
Journey
Walking
to the
Tall?
Center of the Universe
Yeah.
or some crap.
Right, or that remember the crappy CGI Scorpion in
King King.
is it The Mummy 2? Like that shit looked so unbelievable. But I guess it was okay for 2001 or whatever it was.
Fairy with a tooth.
Actually,
Tooth Fairy.
I really
Yeah.
like this one. Very, yeah. I actually like the
Scorpion King had its own spin-off, so, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, mostly the Mummy
Good
movies.
job, Rocky.
The Mummy movies were good. Minus like the third one was okay.
Was all right. And then the one after that, I don't think they didn't even have anybody in it. Anything.
Yeah. Well, I think we can end it around here, but I think we are all in agreement that Dave Batista is probably the best wrestler.
Yeah, sorry for forgetting about you, Big Dave.
Yeah, my bad.
But you are the
You're
best.
really good in James Bond. You're really good in Guardians of the Galaxy. He was also in. I don't know. Have you guys watched like the Glass Onion series? The with Daniel Craig as the like the inspector kind of person. He was really good in that too.
He was good in Blade Runner. in the sequel or whatever. He was really good
Oh
in
yeah, I
that.
forgot he was in Blade Runner.
That was like as far as like serious roles, like he played really well in that shit.
and he's in Dune too, isn't he?
Oh yeah,
He does so well, we forget to talk shit about it.
right.
Exactly.
You only bring up the
He
assholes.
just seems like an actor, right? Like he just kind of blends in with all the good acting because everyone else is kind of like an anomaly. I'm like, oh yeah, he's really good.
He's so good,
I
we
ever
forgot
seen-
about him.
So when you mentioned Doom, I actually saw that in theaters as well, and that was pretty rough.
Oh shit, I forgot about Doom. Yeah, with The Rock in Doom.
Uh,
Didn't The Rock also, didn't they try to like redo Spy Hunter and he was like the main dude for Spy Hunter and shit?
did that actually happen, or did it cancel?
Or did it get, who
I don't
knows?
remember Spy Hunter.
It went straight to DVD.
Yeah, okay.
Next to Steven Seagal.
I do remember hearing about that. Though.
Hobbs and Shaw.
There we go. Steven Seagal.
But yeah,
You on the Hunan.
Actually, do you guys remember when we were talking about this? Do you guys remember when we were talking about
His dance hall music.
I called, what was it? Ice Spice. I called her Space Ice. Remember when I did that?
yeah, you're space.
The reason-
Ice. I was like,
The reason why I did that is because I actually like consistently watch a YouTube channel called Space Ice that does all Steven Seagal movies and just talks about how amazing he is in the movie. But it's like he's like horribly sarcastic throughout the whole thing. It's hilarious.
I was gonna say, is it like complete irony or like sarcasm?
It's horribly sarcastic, but it's very funny.
You wanna
know,
punani?
it's like-
so you said it's called Space Ice?
Yeah, that's his shadow. Yeah, that's why I called her the wrong name horribly because I've been watching his movies consistently lately, and I was just like, wait, what?
You been watching
I'm
Steven
gonna-
Oh, my
Seagal?
bad.
Add it to my channel.
What was
You
the
should
one
check
where
it.
he's,
It's actually very funny.
what was the one where he's on the boat and he's like a chef? That was like one of his first movies.
Under Siege.
There you go.
Alone?
Yeah, no, Steven
Under
Seagal.
Siege, bro.
That was Seagal.
That was his highest grossing movie. That was like his biggest hit, I guess. Was that
Hell
one.
yeah.
Insane.
And it starts off with, oh no, there's one where he's on a train, and then he's just a passenger on a train, but the movie starts with him in the kitchen for some reason, showing these like really good chefs like how to cook. He's just putting something in a microwave and he's like impressing everyone in the kitchen. And it's just like, wait, what just happened?
Here's some white fish in the microwave for 2 minutes.
Yeah.
What
Blows
the-
all over.
Stupid.
Spy Hunter never happened, but there was a video game.
Under
It
Siege.
was go?
No, Spy Hunter for Rock.
Oh, yeah, because I remember the Spy Hunter series.
Is that the one with the raccoon, or am I thinking of something else?
Sly
Like-
Cooper.
No, you're thinking of Sly Cooper.
Oh, Sly
Yeah, you're
Cooper.
thinking
There you go.
Sly
There you go.
His cousin.
Yeah.
Can you imagine The Rock as Sly Cooper?
Oh my big ass raccoon.
Yeah. He's just like in a raccoon outfit instead of like the things he just.
Big old black eyes.
Fucking eyebrow.
Oh my god. That's really good. But folks, if you guys have any other suggestions for what kind of crazy movies wrestlers should be a part of, shout them out when I clip this for social media.
Dwayne Johnson, Sly Cooper.
That'd be so cool.